Wow. The saga continues. The drama continues. Ryan Garcia is accusing Devin Haney of wanting to get footage from Haney Garcia April 20th removed and scrubbed from YouTube and from the internet. This is just getting crazy, people. Truly, indeed, it's getting crazy. Now, Ryan posted this, and it was basically a post saying that Devin Haney is in talks with YouTube executives or something to get his fight and the highlights of it removed from DAZN and removed and scrubbed from YouTube, with Ryan Garcia testing positive for ostarine. The fight was ruled a no contest, etc., etc. Ryan praised DAZN for this and says, "Wow, thank you, DAZN, for not allowing that to happen. Bro tried to erase it off of the internet." That's crazy. Also, a request to YouTube, right? So that's basically it. Devin Haney is accused of like trying to go to a higher power to have everything reversed. Like, not only the loss was changed to a no contest and his record was scrubbed, but also having the footage removed. Now, my thoughts, I don't really think Devin Haney did this. Devin Haney actually put in the comments section, "That's cap." So he's denying it. So I don't know where this really came from and who started this commotion that Devin Haney's trying to speak with DAZN execs and YouTube. I think what happened is, and I didn't do this. This is not my doing per se, but what I'm imagining happening is Devin had the no contest, no decision, which a lot of people were confused, especially more casuals. They were confused by the move because they seen the fight, they seen Ryan like dropping and hurting Devin Haney. So maybe they didn't follow. If you're a casual, you might not have all the details with the ostarine and the commission and stuff like that. So I think people were left confused. And then when it got reversed and Devin Haney's back undefeated and people are posting, people are like, what happened? So there's this notion that Devin Haney like complained his way and got the commission to reverse it, right? So what I think happened is somebody posted it as a joke saying that Devin Haney did even more and went to YouTube and DAZN trying to have the footage reversed and taken off the net, etc., etc. And because of the no contest, no decision, you got people who actually believe that this happened, despite Devin Haney being in the comments section and saying that's cap. Like, that's not true, basically. That's what cap means. Wow. My thoughts are pretty much the same. I don't think Devin Haney actually went to YouTube or DAZN to try to have the footage removed. I just explained, I do think somebody was saying it facetiously and it just spiraled out of control. Ryan Garcia does a lot of posting on social media, and he's posting disses to Devin Haney and diss songs. So anything to make himself look good and make Devin look bad, he's probably with it. But here's the problem. I had an elementary school teacher, and when she said this, I almost argued with her because I didn't understand it at the time. But now as an adult, I fully understand what she was talking about. And she said, ego, perception is reality. And I had a hard time wrapping my head around, my young mind, because I was in elementary school. I remember this distinctly when I heard that. And I was like, how is perception reality? Shouldn't reality be reality? Meaning, if something's true or false, it shouldn't depend on the perception of it. But again, as I got wiser and I got older, I definitely understand what the saying means. The reality is, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney is a fight that attracted a lot more casual fans. Whether they paid for the fight or streamed it or whatever, it garnered that type of attention. Ryan Garcia also has a young fan base that follows him. So with all the casuals chiming in and stuff like this, Ryan he's not making it any better, but he's posting stuff like that and misinformation at times and saying this and that. people are just running with it. So it's still bad for Devin Haney because he can go in the comment section and he could say, oh, that's cap. But I can only imagine what people are saying in response. And again, the perception from, it sounds like the public and the boxing populace is that Devin Haney's crying. And I also find it funny that Devin Haney blocked me. I haven't tagged him in any of my posts or anything, but he blocked me a little while ago on social media, yet you're still commenting on Ryan Garcia's post. Like when Ryan Garcia says he hasn't been paid, Devin Haney said me either. And then when Ryan Garcia is saying Devin went to DAZN and the YouTube headquarters to try to get the footage scrubbed, so he's continuing to post memes and make fun of you, and you said he cheated and you felt cheated and he's a cheater that needs to be banned for life, but clearly you haven't blocked Ryan Garcia because you keep responding to his platforms and his social media. So it's funny that a YouTuber like myself that has known Devin Haney since he was like 15, 16, you know, and covered him before they insulted me, right? And you're blocking Boxing Ego, but then the person who actually cheated you, Ryan Garcia, and you continue to bemoan about this, you haven't blocked Ryan Garcia, and he's the one that actually did something to you. I've spoke my opinion on matters regarding Devin Haney, but I've never done anything to Devin Haney. I didn't have Ostarine in my system. So to me, I'm not sweating it. It is what it is. When you are popping and popular, it comes with the territory. Some people may not like or understand what you have to say. I just find it funny that Devin would rather block a YouTuber rather than block the person who actually cheated you and has hurt your career. And it's apparent you haven't blocked him because you keep responding to things that he's posting. And he's posting pictures of That's So Raven Dad, saying that's you. He's doing diss songs, dropping them about you. He's saying that Devin Haney is the softest creature in the world. He keeps calling you names. He's talking about your dad. He's saying you're a crybaby and you're a tattletale and all this stuff. You're not blocking him, and he cheated you, but you want to block. And that's not just me. I've seen people on Twitter and X. They said, oh, I told Devin Haney this and this and he blocked me. You'll see it. If you go to X, formerly known as Twitter, you'll see it. People are talking about they've been blocked by Devin Haney for saying something or keeping it real with him. But then the guy that actually cheated you, you're not blocking him, and that's Ryan Garcia. Very funny stuff. Nevertheless, it's just bad, man. The perception and stock for Devin Haney has definitely dropped. You have people who are believing what Ryan Garcia is saying, and people just look in the comment section of this post. Ryan Garcia is saying, oh, Devin Haney's trying to get the erase. And the sad thing is, it has to be based on Devin Haney's movement and him like talking about suing Ryan Garcia and him doing the dance at the bowling alley videos, and the behavior has to be somewhat believable or in line. That's why people are believing it, because of your other behavior. Like, for example, if somebody said something crazy and then the person in question, you're like, nah, I know that person. They would never do that. You know what I mean? It would be hard for you to believe. But perceptually, with Devin Haney, this move of him, I don't think he went to YouTube for real. I don't think he went to DAZN and tried to get the footage scrubbed. But the point I'm making is the perception based on how you've acted and how you've handled this whole Ryan Garcia fight. People wouldn't put it past you, and they still believe that you're capable of doing this. And that's not a good thing, because Devin's going in the comment section trying to battle the maddening crowd. That's cap. But I guarantee you, if you go look at this post on Ryan Garcia's page, you'll still see comment sections, and they're like, Devin Haney's a crybaby. Devin Haney needs to just get over it. The loss traumatized Devin Haney, and these types of things. But he's trying so hard. And that's the thing. I know Devin Haney's young, but this Generation Z, they want to be on the phone so much. Comes a time where you got to just fall back and get off the internet. You're only going to get your feelings hurt. You're only going to read and see stuff that you don't like in this given situation. And people are going to put the knife in and twist it. And then other people are going to join and come twist the knife deeper and deeper. And this is I'm giving real life advice for Devin Haney, like some big brother advice. And it's shocking that no one on his team is like, hey, just get off your phone. Don't even waste your time. You know, we know what it is. You can say Ryan cheated and Osterine and stuff like that. But you're trying, in my opinion, I feel like Devin Haney is trying to convince the internet and convince the maddening crowd to be mad at Ryan Garcia and he's a cheater and Devin's old fashioned, honest and stuff like that. But the perception just hasn't been overall good for Devin Haney, and you see it in the comment section. So you're not gonna top the internet. It's just what it is. If people feel a type of way, it's like, let's say the Drake versus Kendrick beef. People feel that Drake lost. That's the overall consensus. Drake was dropping some hits and it was going back and forth. But when Kendrick came with back-to-back and Meet the Grams before, like an immediate response to Family Matters, and then the next day he dropped Not Like Us, and it goes and it's a bop and it becomes viral. And then people anointed Kendrick as the king of the battle, said it was a great battle for hip hop. It was one of the best rap battles of all time, but Drake lost. That's the overall consensus. Kendrick came with a bop and his stuff was better than when you dropped your last one, The Heart Part 6. You were explaining and you seemed real defensive, and you were like, you admitted that Not Like Us was good if he wasn't double downing on BS. And Drake just sounded defeated. He was like, yeah, it was a real good exercise, but you know, you got this burnt out. So that's pretty much, people took that as Drake was waving the white flag. And you're not, if Drake, it's like Drake doing what Devin Haney is doing and getting on social media and saying that's not true, that's cap, Kendrick didn't win, da-da-da-da. The more you try to do that and the more you try to fight the crowd, I truly feel the worse it's gonna get. Like, imagine if someone goes to Kendrick's social media, let's say he posted something crazy about his Amazon pop-out concert. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show Ninja Certified Boogeyman. I'm the one to up the score with him, right? And he said something, whether it was true or not. And then Drake, what does he look like being in the comment section and saying, oh, that's cap? This is literally what Devin Haney is doing. Ryan is saying Ryan stuff. He's suspended. He's out of here. You got what you wanted. He's suspended. So he's gonna say, you're not gonna, from what I understand, Ryan he has Devin Haney and Team Haney unhinged because he's not going to stop. He's going to keep posting craziness and things like that. And what is Devin Haney going to do? Every time Ryan posts something, you're going to be in the comment section saying that's cap, that's not true. He's going to say whatever he wants. And to a point, Ryan's fans are going to believe whatever they want, right? And this is what I said from the beginning, that I didn't like the fight for Devin. Ryan was captivating a whole different audience outside of boxing, and it worked. He was trying to get Alex Jones and Joe Rogan fans that do all the conspiracy theory stuff, and some of the Andrew Tate. He did a spaces with Andrew Tate, so he was getting some of that fans. You notice a lot of this crowd and a lot of the podcasts he was doing, they support Trump and they're Trumpsters and things like that. So he was identifying with, and he actually shadow boxed in front of Donald Trump. So he was captivating this core audience, this base that was completely different than just hardcore boxing fans. So you can't really win that battle. And now that's why I said it was a lose-lose for Devin Haney and a win-win for Ryan Garcia, because you have the guy who cheated and had Osterine in his system, yet it's falling on deaf ears anytime Devin Haney or the Haneyacks complain. And then people are just like, man, get over it. You're a crybaby. And they're not trying to see Devin Haney, and they're looking to blame everybody. And I told you Ryan was going to pretty much get a slap on the wrist. He's too important, too big of a name for them to suspend for like 5 years or a lifetime ban. I said all these things. I told you Ryan was not getting a lifetime ban. Was I right or was I wrong? And then when I was right, I told you I was going to be right. And now people are acting brand new. And I told you the Haneyacks would be crying like that punishment wasn't strict enough. And this is why people are watching the UFC. And I'm not watching boxing anymore because boxing's too corrupt. Now you see it. The Haneyacks are crying, saying that boxing's unfair. I'm going to stop watching it. Good. Stop watching it then. Because you knew what to expect. I told you what to expect. And then it happened. Ego Stradamus strikes again. So Ryan Garcia, despite testing positive and being suspended, he constantly has Devin Haney reactive and reacting to what he's doing and trying to clear his name. And that's so backwards because Ryan Garcia should be the one that has to clear his name and profess his innocence. But the way Devin is just mishandling it, crazy. Take some time off of social media, get off the internet, and let Ryan and the fans say whatever. I feel like the more Devin Haney tries to involve himself and be online and act like he's happy. Oh, I forgot how much fun Twitter is and dancing at the bowling alley. He's only making it worse because it's making people resent you more. And it's like you're trying to overcompensate for how you truly feel. You're feeling the type of way, you're talking about suing, but then you're trying to act like everything's all good and you're happy. Like, why are you dancing in a bowling alley like you're having the time of your life, but then days later you're doing interviews saying I'm not mentally, physically, and emotionally the same, and I'm thinking about taking and pursuing legal action, and then you're vacating your belt, becoming a, quote, champion in recess. So you're basically fronting and the world sees it. You're fronting like you're happy about how this is unfolded, but people like me told you not to take this fight, and then somehow you'll block me, but then you won't block the person who did it to you, Ryan Garcia. Good luck with that.